All right, Pickle. There are several baseball teams.
Baseball.
You like baseball. I like baseball.
Yeah, we all like baseball.
There are several.
We hope you like baseball, because if you you should go to TexanLive.com.
Correct. Good plug.
Bing.
Good plug. There are several Texas high school baseball programs just anxiously waiting to punch their tickets to Austin, I believe. Do they play at McCombs Field in Austin? Wait, no, that's softball, right? I don't know what it's Round Rock.
Dell Diamond? Did they
Dell
play
Diamond
at Dell
and Round Rock? I think so. Dell Diamond and
Okay, that makes sense.
yeah,
I should know this.
that's all right. I think they all play at Dell Diamond in Round Rock, Texas. But they're just waiting to punch their ticket to the state championship game. And we've got a list for you on Texan Live that you can catch this week.
Oh, yeah, this is what I was thinking. They play at Dell Diamond and at Dish. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I know that there is something. Yeah, they have to split it.
Because I know all the softball is played at McCombs Field in Austin.
Yeah, so Wednesday, June 7th, Here, I'll turn this so you're not just awkwardly staring into the thing. Wednesday, June 7th, 1A and 2A semifinals are at Dell Diamond. The 4A semifinals are at Dish. Thursday, 1A, 2A, 5A, 1A, 2A championships at Dell Diamond,
Gotcha.
4A at Dish, and then semifinals for 5A at Dell Diamond, and then the rest are at Dell Diamond. So, the only people that play at Dish are 4A.
Oh,
which
okay.
makes sense.
Nice.
I've gotten multiple emails about that, so
Yes.
I remember now.
That makes sense. So there you go. Let's take a look at all the games that you can catch on Texan Live this weekend, starting tonight.
Boom.
Taylor versus China Spring. Now, all of these games are happening tonight, and every single game except Taylor versus China Spring is game 1. Taylor versus China Spring, this is going to be game 2 tonight, starting at 4:30 p.m. in just 2 hours. If you're curious, Taylor shut out China Spring in game 1 of this series, 3-0. So,
China Spring just beat Carthage for the second year in a row to get to this point.
oh wow,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
Gavin Moritz on the call for that one.
Gavin Moritz on the call. Make sure to check that out at 4:30 today. Flower Mound versus Denton Geyer, game 1 at 7 p.m. tonight. Frisco Reedy versus Frisco Wakeland tonight at 7:30. That one also game 1. I've been helping coordinate that game, so definitely tune into that to see Josh Price on camera work. Leander Rouse versus Bernie Champion tonight at 7 p.m. game 1. Katy versus Parolin at 7 p.m. tonight as well. The rest of these are at 7 p.m. All of these are at 7 p.m. tonight. The rest of these in our game 1. Sinton versus Bernie. Lake Creek versus Magnolia West. San Antonio Johnson versus Austin Westlake. Harleton versus Douglas. And the Woodlands versus Side Woods. That should be a good one. Game 1 tonight, all at 7 p.m. Those are the games you can catch on Texan Live this week. Again, all of these except Taylor versus China Spring. This is game 1. So you can start tonight and not miss anything. Down there at the bottom left is a QR code. If you're not currently subscribed to Texan Live, we just made it easy for you. You can pull out your phone right now. You can scan that QR code and you can subscribe to Texan Live so you can keep up with all the cool baseball games that are going to be happening all throughout this weekend.
I was just looking at the 6A preseason top 20 according to TexasHighSchoolBaseball.com, and I believe the only 6A team on this list that was even in the top 20 in the preseason was Flower Mound.
Oh, wow.
They were ranked 3rd.
Flower Mound is really, really good at baseball.
Man, you want to start talking about the best district now? Okay, considering they're not playing. Well, and this being said too, these are just the games on Texan Live, so some of the other ones are still playing too. But like the best district, it's hard to argue against the Flower Mound district because Flower Mound Marcus was the 6A preseason top 21.
Hebron.
Flower Mound was 3. Coppell was 9.
Coppell.
Yeah,
Hebron's really good too.
I mean, a lot of DFW talent in this preseason. Plano was in there. Arlington Martin was in there.
That's right.
Coppell, Dallas Jesuit, South Lake Carroll, and then most of the rest of them were all Houston schools.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's nuts. DFW is just rigged with baseball talent. I mean, you can see there in Houston. I mean, there's a lot of talent in the Austin, Houston area. I think Texas as a whole, we don't talk about it enough. We talk about all the time, obviously, that Texas is just a hub for high school football players, but I would tend to argue that it's a hub for baseball players too.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Sinton was ranked in the 4A top 20 in the preseason at number 10, which Sinton is historically a fantastic baseball program.
Is it really?
Yeah, they're really, really good. They had, I don't know if you'll remember it, but I think it was last year when they punched their ticket to state. They had a video that went super viral. I think we played it on TFT. It was awesome. Sinton is down in far South Texas.
That's right.
Kind of more in like the Corpus Christi, South Texas, rather than like the RGV, South Texas. But there was a video of they were blasting some Hispanic, like Latin type music in the bus that they were all dancing to, and there was one white kid with a mullet that got up, and I mean, he was belting the lyrics, and his teammates just loved it. Like, it went viral on Twitter. It was awesome. I will never forget that Step tagged me in it, and he was like, "This is pickle," and I was like,
yes.
Correct. That's why Tepper calls me Miss 915, Miss 956, Miss 305.
Yes.
So no, it was fantastic. But I always have enjoyed watching that Sinton program play. They're really something special.
And we have so many talented broadcasters all across the state of Texas that are going to be hopping on the call for these baseball games. So if you're just wanting to listen to some good, talented play-by-play and color guys, please subscribe to Texan Live and get your fix for baseball. And this is the time to do it too. I mean, this type of baseball is high intensity. There's gonna be a lot of emotion to it. You'll probably see some backflips, because that's when I cut highlights a couple of years ago for Texan Live in baseball.
They run
games
out of the dugout.
There were a lot of backflips that I saw. A lot of fun celebrations. So if you're just into fun celebrations, subscribe to Texan Live and watch all your fun celebrations after these
and the other
baseball
thing
games.
I was gonna say, the other thing too is, one, if you haven't tested out Texan Live and you're really interested in it for football season, here's a great time to test it out. But the other thing is, I feel like so many people just associate what we do with football. I mean, this is Women Talking Football. Right. We're working here for Dave Campbell's Texas Football, so I get that, but Dave Campbell's Texan Live literally covers every single sport throughout the year. And with our new Dave Campbell's all-access subscription package, you can get everything Dave Campbell's Texas Football. So everything that you're used to getting, the online content, the premium podcast, 3 different magazines, which also includes a basketball magazine. But you get all of that on top of Dave Campbell's Texan Live, where you can watch any sport. So if you're really interested to see, and to be fair, that's all just $49 a year for a full year subscription. Like, we were in so many meetings about what we should price this, and I was like, we're just giving it away at this point.
Yeah,
but it's perfect because we want y'all to get invested in it.
Exactly.
So if you have a big time football fan, but you're really curious what Dave Campbell's brings to the table other than just football, subscribe this weekend and figure it out, because it's awesome. These baseball games are high intensity. I mean, genuinely, this is the state semifinals basically of football.
Exactly.
Of what football usually is on Texan Live. So
exactly.
Test it out. It's a good time.
And Father's Day's coming up too.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to watch Texas high school baseball with their father on Father's Day? Early Father's Day gift
celebration.
TexanLive.com /subscribe. Do we have that? TexanLive.com/subscribe. I know it's TexasFootball.com.
Yeah, now you can just go.
I guess you can do that. TexasFootball.com/subscribe.
But yes, TexanLive.com/
subscribe. That's been a long
Just
week.
go to the subscribe thing and subscribe.
Just subscribe. That's all we're asking you to do.
It's fantastic.
Put food on the table for us.
It's seriously a steal for $49. Like, I'm not saying. My father texted me after he saw the subscription. I need to go back, and I'll update this next week. If we have a show, we won't. I'll be gone whenever we have a show again. He was like, "Holy crap, $49." I was like, yeah.
Exactly. It's a steal. Do it now. TexasFootball.com /subscribe.